Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Utah Utes offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got a man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri.
Here's the handoff. Running with power. And refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Get set. Alert.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. First down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Toss to the outside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the 1st down.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the air. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position. Knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Makes the catch. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Ready to fire from the pistol. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that 1st game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second.
Coming up. All week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 20 points. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. It's a draw. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it behind the line. It's Harmon. And stampeding through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. Spinderella. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson gonna throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
28, Utah, 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Utah 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up.
325.
Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Pulls his way forward. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Utes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the wideout. Lowers those pads. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harmon. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, LS! And the route is on.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU 42, Utah 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jackson gonna throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon, that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Push down for the tackle. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. All business today for this ball club. They come out and